Friday here where we are. I decided to take a few days, well, a while off. I needed some time off, and we wanted to get some wonderful things done in our lives. And I had this idea to just do something different. So we're going to try this little fun activity. People love cards. I don't mind them. I've used them in the past, but I don't use them as much now. But I do like creating them. So by creating them, I'm hoping that it helps others to find, answers in their lives or guidance, or when you can't get an answer from somewhere, you can at least find it in your own time, in your own way. But this is the difference today. I had an epiphany like a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have the time to do it yet. And now things are settling. So while that, I heard this wonderful statement, while the dust settles, let me just say something. While the dust settles, then it's interesting. Can you? It's something like, can you wait for the dust to settle so you can continue? It's the basis of what I was saying, and it was quite beautiful. So right now I'm doing that. I'm waiting for the dust to settle and enjoy whatever did happen. So we can. One second. The different, mommy, not right now. Different things are different, are wonderful, and they can make everything unique. Sorry, saw a bird on the line. Thank you, bird. So at the same time, what I was saying is now things are getting, it's wonderful things happen, so now we're letting it settle, relax, and in that time I could finally do something silly. So I'm going to try something silly and fun. All right, I'm going to take cards. I have some whiteboard markers. I have some tissues to mark off things. And I'm going to show a card at a time. I'm going to go first through Le Normand. Sorry for the French, but whatever. Le Normand. And I have a deck from Germany. But I got it for like $12. It's great. So tiny. Oh, who's there? Hi, Harley. I'm not going to be able to type today, but thanks. Thanks for being here. So here. So it's made in Germany. This is the one I use. I got it literally for that price. It's still in the packaging. It's really cute, and it shows that these were originally playing cards. But I'm going to use them as a different description, because we did 2 weeks ago with Mother's Tarot, Loretta, and BJ's Esoteric Musings. I swear it's such... to remember everyone's names now, from Betty, and they were I had a wonderful time doing the we had this great, I loved it, a chat about the soul and the soul's journey. Then I had an idea. I was like, the cards do the same if you can look at them from a different angle. You don't have to go by the meaning of the book. You don't have to go by the definition they're given. Do you? I hope you can hear me. Do you, not do everybody else. Or just do what you do for yourself and make it easier. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm hopefully going to have a weird angle in a second. But I'm going to put the phone in a different angle. And hopefully you could see just the card as I'm talking. So let's try it. I may have to disconnect the battery. Well, I'll have to keep the battery on. Otherwise it will die. All right, so we're going to try it. Thanks for being here, Harley. Give me a second, love. I mean, just, ooh. It does rotate it back, but it won't let me. All right, let's see if I turn it this way. Hold on. This is fun with phone. This is called fun with phone time. Hold on. You see, here's child. I don't like him on camera, so I'm going to try to angle down. All right. Now you only see body. All right, that's good. Now I wonder, can you see it, or should I? I'll have to hold it up, wouldn't I? I think so, Harley. I think I'm going to have to hold up the card. Because the angle... All right, it's fun picture time. Shh. Mommy, what are you asking me right now, little man? What can I do for you? Yeah, I know. See, this is what I do all day. I'm homeschooling. But
is something that tastes
you can
sweet.
see it, but not so well. I'll hold it up. So I'm going to just hold it. I'm going to put it here next to my lovely furs. I'm going to put the stand up taller. I know. It's just it's annoying because I don't have like a space. It's just one room. So it's true. I don't really have a lot of room for like a lot of people have extra rooms. I don't really. That's not too bad. That's pretty cool.
Like falling leaves.
Like falling leaves. That's autumn. Where people are right now watching, Reuben, there is fall. It is the season of the falling leaves. All right. See, it's still in teacher mode. Now, so we're going to do with the Lenormand cards. Now I'm going to bring it a little closer to my lovely face. We're going to raise it up a little higher so we can get the angle. Don't do that. Thanks for your patience, dear. Yeah, that's better angle. You can see better. Now I can put the camera right up. All right, now, here we go. Let's see if that's, yeah, you don't see him. All right. Now, I'm going to start like this. Ready? Now, for the soul's journey, we start we are source. Source is everything, so we come from source. We come from the soup of source, as I like to call it, that gorgeous nebula, if you like to call it in science. And when the universes are created, each one has this really abundant, what I call the soup of life. And we come from that. So this is how I call this. So in a sense, here's the card deck. They're cute. And I'll show you why it's a playing card deck. Because see, isn't that cool? You can see it so well now. Right?
Empty.
It's an actual playing card deck.
And empty.
It's a man on a horse. You see a house in the background, and he's
And
traveling.
empty.
Not right now.
No.
Not right now. There's a man on a horse, and he's traveling and he's traveling forward. And what does he do?
First.
Shh, Ruv. די. תפסיק עכשיו, ראובן.
First.
I know. It was. It's like I'm moving around. Mommy, empty is not right now. Empty means that there's nothing in it. Okay. So what I'm saying with this card is when your soul begins, it begins a journey. So when it comes out of the soup and it's born out of the soup, I was going to draw with on the whiteboard and all, but it's not going to work now. But if you come out of that soup, this is what happens. You begin your journey. So now, look, you're on that horse. You get to go see new travels. There's even something back here that I can't even tell. And it's an unknown journey. Like, you don't know what's on the end of my finger here. That's what I think is really cool. That's what the soul begins with. It doesn't have a complete intention other than just being. And if you look carefully, it has 9 hearts. Right? 1 for new and 9 hearts. So it's like you're starting with love. 9 is a full circle ending. So, but you're starting with love. You're starting with absolute love, and you've ended being a light spark, and now you're becoming something else. And now what do you do with this lifetime? That's what the soul does. So it begins in that sense. And then it goes, oh, I like this. The number is 2 for duality. You begin questioning polarity. You get bored with just being 1 and you become 2. See that picture? It's perfect. You become 2. You become a copy of yourself, and then you say, wow, what do we do with that? How do we make that work? What happens? 6 is harmony. To me, diamonds are divine. So look at that. You're now creating something new. But this is duality. This is just a mirror image with the soul.
Back and forth, yes.
Back and forth, like my child just said. Then you start creating what I call, these are called trees to me, the spades. And now you're on that journey. Now there's something in the back. There's a ship over here, and then is there another ship in the corner? Yeah, there are 2 ships. All right. Hi, honey. How you doing? And it's good to see you. And Hershey. And then the ship is moving in a direction. It doesn't quite know. But there are two ships in the back that are just moving on. They've been. Those are possibly the other lives that you are, or the where you come from in that. And hi, Grace. And so what happens is your soul now moves and starts traveling with that unknown. Because it's like in the tarot, you start with the Fool, right? And here it's 10. So now it's new. Not just the end of something, which was 9. It's new. It's a new beginning. It's something unique. And then when you start grounding yourself as a soul, you start taking a body, maybe. Who knows? We don't know. So 4 is that. You start taking more of a logical, more possibly a physical form, more dense form maybe. Not just a light form, but a dense form. So that can be anything. I mean, you could have started a sound and you can turn into light, and that light now becomes something else. But look, you're starting to ground yourself, to put a foundation so you can come back to something as a soul. And then 5 is change. So after you've changed, you might grow into something else. You might become something new. But 7 hearts is to me, spiritual, the spirit source, and it's love. But 5 is beautiful change. Change can be frustrating, but look, it just sits there, growing out of something more dense. But then now this is kind of a new form that you've taken. You've now flowered into something new as a soul. Your soul continues to travel and to learn. It's all to experience. And then when you find 6 in harmony, people look at these and go, ooh, how dare it has carried cloud. No. Clouds are quiet. They're quiet. Now you're on that pinnacle where the trees are, where you are. You just were. And now you're just looking at that beautiful view. It's probably a lake or something. How pretty is that? And then the clouds. Just so quiet.
You're not supposed to
So,
say
dude. The clouds are just there to accompany you.
Nature cut.
Because you're still now in harmony. You're in a quiet place. You're in a peaceful place. You're at a restful place. You've come to balance. It's really, really peaceful here. See, just sitting there on that. You're not like, you can even look at it as your soul could be that tree. It's just enjoying and interacting with the air, with the water in the air. It's everything. The soul now has more grounding. It's changed now. It's just thinking. It's relaxing. It's finding its grounding. Now, this is going to be interesting. They have a snake on this thing. Now, to me, source is a beautiful energy, and that's number 7 to me. Now, this one reminds me that, look, it's not hissing. It's not hurting. It's just being. You have those mountains in the back. You have that beautiful view. You still have maybe clouds or clear sky. It is just, as a soul, very peaceful. And when you reach this point as a soul, whether you're still a light spark or a dense form, you now have more choices. You can truly choose to be with Source and of the light, or not. Your choice. Good night, honey. Thanks for coming. It's good to see you, love.
It's good to see you again.
We will. And the snake is just sitting there, not harming, not good, not bad, just being. Like everything is in you. The soul doesn't matter whether it's good, bad, in between. It is perfect as it is. That's what I love about this. That's what this shows me. And that's when you go into Source. You have a balance of nature, the flora, and the fauna, the animal. And then now you have density and you're working with both. But it doesn't matter what form you take. It takes. Yeah? True. True. Now, 8 looks interesting. You think, why this image? Okay, I don't know what they did the image for, but it's so much more of the idea that now you've come to inward with number 7, right? You've reached 7 in the soul's journey. Now 8 is creation. And you see there's 9 divine diamonds. So 9 divine diamonds to me means there's enough divine help and it's there an ending. But you see it's like an ending to one creation and a beginning. I'll see if you can see the flame there. Beginning of a new one. And out from what goes down gets created. And that's what the soul constantly does. We are here to learn. So no matter what the experience, like I said, it is as it is. It's perfect the way it is. It can become this. A perfect full circle. Because you're still in creation, but you do need to let go of and create at the same time with the flame. You still have the trees in the back. You're still quiet in nature. It's not dark. It's not constricted. You're free. There's freedom here. There's free choice. And there are only 36 cards, so don't worry, guys. And then when you hit 9, the soul becomes more of, like, it becomes the end of, let's say, a certain situation, a journey, it could be the life of itself. It could be so many things. And the flowers now are what comes from that ground. And now you're tying together, see, it ties together all of the things that you've done or you've finalized. She's holding trees as a queen. It's a nice completion point. It doesn't mean it's done, but your soul continues to travel, continues to move. But if you look at this as a context of the soul coming from fruition, from being like born into a certain lifetime and then moving in and leaving that form, that could be it too. It really could be it too from number 8. It just depends on how you choose to see it. But then when your soul's also, let's say, staying in that lifetime, yeah, and you're starting something new within that lifetime, you're still now in that form, whatever it is, whether it's light, sound, dense, not dense. There's a 10. 10 is something new, beginning. 0 is infinite, 1 is new. And now you're reaping the benefits from those flowers, come the fruit and the food and the grass. And here it is. And now you can store this. And you can continue. And this could be like the Akashic records, as we call it. You can put this into your records of the event of that lifetime, and it moves through. And then, wait, you get active again. And you're like, what? Yes. Because you came full circle. See that circle in the background? That's a circle. It's a natural circle. It's a band of grass of some kind. And then you have this beautiful woven broom. And then you have, I'm not going to call it a whip, but it's a tool. I'm going to call it a tool. I don't like the whip idea. So 11 is illumination. And it's now to illuminate and to be active. So when you take the plus sign and you turn it on a diagonal, it becomes active. And that's what the X means to me. Means active. But now if you watch really cool, if you add like a circle around here like that, like a loop, right? Like I'll make with our fingers, a loop. Then that makes the infinity symbol. So like here, I'm going to loop it through, right? Loop it around. And that becomes, you can see an infinity symbol now if you really wanted to. And now you're creating with an illumination, and now it's like a seed. So now what are you seeding? It's constant creation, constant learning, constant moving. The soul never rests, really. Like we're technically sleeping while we're awake in our bodies. But out there, our soul is constantly learning as well. So what we learn here, it learns at a more collective level out there. We are only one piece of the massive puzzle that is the universe. And then the universe is only one piece of the massive piece that is the multiverse. And who knows what is the origin of that. So have fun on that one. So now 12 is, again, 1 for new, 2 for duality, but combined it's 3. So now we have foundation again, right? So now we're building a new foundation on a different level. We've done this, been there. Next level, we created something new. We have a kind of like a muscle memory in the soul. And now, wisely, you're sitting on a branch, and there's 7 for divine for divine cooperation. You're just sitting there, looking peacefully, internalizing, and grounding, not grounding, but grounding and foundationalizing something, creating a new foundation. It's like you walked up the mountain and in the soul's now like, oh, I'm on this level now. That's what that means. When we say you level up, you're leveling up. And now you're just sitting there. You've put the foundation for that next level. And then the soul continues, but now it is young and curious. Look at that young child standing there. She's holding the bouquet you started with again. And she's like, wait a second, that's cool. 1 for new, 3 for foundation. And there she is, standing in the garden, overlooking, I think it's the mountain in the back. And in the far, far corner, that I know you can't see it, but you see that little divot? That's the house. Right? Or that could be the tree. It could be anything. But look, now she's holding the bouquet. You've leveled up. It's new. What do you do with it? The soul continues to think. Let's experience something new. Okay, we experienced something similar. How do we improve it? What's new? What's different about this? The soul constantly changes, constantly moves, constantly is growing. It never stands still. Trust me. Even as I'm talking to you, your parts of your soul are all over the place. And it's beautiful. And then there's a 1 and a 4 for 14. And the fox is just sitting there quietly, but very well aware, in curiosity now. Now, look at that beautiful view. Everything's clear, everything's quiet. And it's just looking and walking in mid-action, meaning it's in a constant motion. Quiet, peaceful, conscious motion. That's the consciousness of the soul. When you do things consciously and you stay in a conscious energy of positivity, as we call it, or more beneficial for all, for the best outcome of all as well, it makes more of sense. And this is what we mean. 1 is for new, 4 is for foundation. You're grounding, but 5 together means change. And he's looking around, or it's looking around for, ooh, what's around here? What's going on over there? What's over here? What's over there? Something new and exciting. Because change, full circle, come back again. This is now, we're in like stage, I guess, 2, if you like. I don't know. Don't worry about stages, but like if you think, we say we're level 1, dimension 2, blah, 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 all this stuff. That's kind of what it is, You start just curious, and then you start developing on that development and on that development on your soul. So each time the soul builds more and more, and it collects more information and knowledge and wisdom from the already collective energy that's already here as a whole. And we can then create from there. I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera. My leg is shaky. My son's moving the bed. Yeah. So here we go, 1 and 5, right? And now we have seeds, as I call them, because they're little at the clubs. I think they're clubs. I'm not good anymore. Yeah, they're clubs. And 15, and it's 1 and 5. So 1 for new, 5 for change. But now it's 6 together. So now we're back to harmony, back to equilibrium, back to balance, back to the middle. And you see the trees in the back, and you see all the vistas we were looking at before. Possible clouds, beautiful skies, and look at this bear, just staring at you. It's also just being, just like the snake. It just, but it's kind of very alert. It's not attacking. It's looking straight at you, guys, saying, as a soul, conscious awareness. Where are we taking this? How do we now look in and find that quiet balance? Let's take a moment and breathe and relax up here on this mountain and just take it all in. Just take it in, take a moment, take a breath. Just like that, and relax and enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. That's what it says to me. I know what the book probably says, protection and blah, 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 but that's not where I'm going. I'm talking about how the soul, if the soul would be talking, how would it speak, And 1 and 6 makes 7. But 1 for new, 6 for great. You're still in harmony. And then the hearts, you're still in heart. You're working from love. And all those beautiful stars means we come from the stars. So now when you level up, you remember as a soul, if you took a form, we're part of the stars. And see all those beautiful mountains again, right? And those vistas that were right below. And now you don't see all the details, but now you're combining the earth, the sky, and what makes everything to combine together. And it's really beautiful. You're reminding yourself, look, they're talking to us from the stars, and we're responding back to those that we are, that we come from the stars. As a soul, the soul continues its journey. It's not done. It's just communicating with home. And home is out there. And then it says, all right, let's do some nesting. Let's build something here. So 1 watches the nest, and 1 leaves the nest. And there are 3 little babies down there in the nest. And they take turns, and now they're on top of that house. And you only see a tidbit of that little mountain in the back. And you still have those beautiful clouds. Right? And you're working from 1 and 7. 1 is new, 7 is inward spirit source within. And your soul is now thinking, great. Look what we've established this nest. This is something really new for me. How much fun is that? Let's see where this takes us. So 1 flies off. Yeah? I don't know, my pinky's not even there. 1 is flying off, and 1 is watching the nest. So 1 watches, the soul now starts to embody itself in the lifetime it's in, and it moves on with the other, and it continues.
You have to read a story.
We could read a story, honey.
That story read to you.
And then 18 is new. There's also 10 for hearts again. So you started now full circle one more time. So that new, and then you're creating. Now you're new active creation. But now the dog's not moving. And you're like, what? What do you mean you're creating? There's a house in the back. I don't know if you see it back there. See it? And the dog is just sitting there like a nice guard. But it's not really guarding. He's just watching patiently. And that's like the soul. It's now in creation. When you focus on your creation, but it's also 8 and 1 is 9. And that's also an ending. So it's kind of reflecting on a creation as well. Your soul does that. It will create, it will move on, it will do, it will be, and then it will just take a moment. And then 1 and 9, and then 6 again. And then we have a tower. Now, see that where the dog was and there was a wall? And here's that tower now. Now, kind of, there's your tower. So maybe the dog's looking at the tower. Maybe the soul is in that way. Maybe it's just relaxing. Maybe, just maybe, 1 and 9, 10, new, 6, harmony. You've already planted your trees, they're spades. You can stand in that tower as a soul now and know you've elevated yourself level 2. So now this is now level 2 completed. Your soul's now thinking, great, I've experienced this. Now we're going to put that into our records once more. And we'll see what happens from there. And you start it again. Ta-da! 8 for trees, as I call them. 8 for foundation. You made the trees, they're planted. But now you made this really cool... The soul's like, what is this place? This is a new place. Same place? Could be, but wait. There's a new level. So you start climbing up into that new level of that soul. And then you go into an unknown space, but a very peaceful looking one too. Not scary, not dark. Just absolute possibilities, but it's also a mirror for 2. It is, once again, the duality of it. So you are grounded into that experience you've already had, and the soul continues to move on.
That's my favorite.
That's
That's 1.
1 left. And then Now that mountain we saw before, and the trees, and the rocks where the bear was, 21. Now we're starting with this, and then we're looking at a beautiful elevation. So now you're at the top of the mountain. You're at the top of the mountain. And you're thinking, wow. Now, if you're looking at it as a human life, this could be halfway through your life. Your midlife. You've reached the top, your peak. And where does it go? Just a quiet place, a peaceful, quiet place. You've hit a peak. You've hit another plateau. And how amazing could that be? Because you're kind of looking at it. You didn't reach it yet, but not the picture, but it's the start. That's the next peak. That's the next level. Now, duality 2-2 is what I call duality on, excuse my language, crack, but 22. But now you start creating mirror images on mirror images. So you have all these extra paths you can take. There's a bridge in the back, if you choose. You have the 2 paths in the front. If you choose, you can go backwards. There's actually 3 paths, sorry. 3 paths. And then you can decide which direction you go in. It is really up to the soul now. So what are we up to? 1, 2. They have 2 but yeah. We're on the next level. And this one has more options. And the soul says, where am I going from here? How does this work? Where does it work? Where does it go? Now people think, oh, this is horrible. But this is actually a pretty nice image. It's growing from the ground up. And the soul once again begins. Okay, honey. No, it's okay. I'll put it up again. Don't worry. After it's I'll put it up. Thank you for being here, Grace. Thank you so much. And I didn't expect anyone to be here, so thanks. And so 7 is basically, you're restarting on this new level. 2 is duality or mirror image. 3 again is creating a foundation. But you have an idea? I think. Go ahead. Oh, and the mice are coming together. So now it's like you're collecting more energy, more parts of your soul, more parts of the fractals that you are, and they're uniting more. And they're now feeding off of the collective that you've already created, or the collective energy that already exists. And it's really beautiful because the soul now can do that on this level. And then remember the flowers? And here we have a heart. And that ribbon, now you're wrapping around your heart. And that heart now begins to, see, now 2 for grounding, for duality, 4 for grounding. Now you're starting to ground again. And then you're putting it all together again. And this time it evolves on a higher level. And it comes with even more love and protection to yourself. And you're learning more on how to do that. And here comes a full circle again. For change. 2 for duality, 5 for change. And there's that ribbon again in the back. And there's 1 for new. So you're planting something new with this change. Each time your soul goes to change, it could be anything. It could be as simple as this. And then,
way to go.
At some point,
Excellent.
you start going to the records.
Excellent.
Excellent, George.
Now.
Go to the bathroom, please. 2 for mirror, 6 for harmony, and then 10 for divine. So 1 again for new. Is this as we were? So forth. It's a. Yeah, it is kind of right, because go from that mice. You're taking from that energy. Now where do you put all that? Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Thank you, God, mommy. Sorry, telling my son. My son went to the bathroom. You taking all that information now that you've learned from all those lifetimes. Now you have 10 for absolute newness and exciting, and it's brand new. And what are you going to do with that divine information? You can store it in your records energetically. You now have enough to maybe teach in another lifetime. Learn, lead, give, be. This is what the next part of your soul can do. It keeps growing and it starts collecting more and more. See those tabs? Keeps collecting more and more information more and more from each lifetime. It's pretty cool, actually. And the soul, as it's being fractalized, you do get messages. That's like getting messages from Source itself, from the Source within. That's you getting a message. I kind of take the message of the meaning of this card. The Book of Life. Yep, exactly. Like for New Year's right now. For the Jewish New Year's, exactly right now. For those who are celebrating, Gmar Chatima Tova, and a Happy New Year. And you start a new chapter in the Book of Life, which is absolutely right, which is absolutely beautiful. Exactly. So 2 for duality, 7 for Source, and again 7 in the middle. So this is again double 7. You're getting the information from Source itself. Infinity. Exactly. I love infinity so much. You have no idea. It's like my favorite number next to a 6. And then here's number 28. So 2 and 8. And the soul now continues. Now it is even more focused just on love. You're even more conscious. It's more aware. It's getting towards the end. It's now in creation mode. It is so focused. It's just love. And that child now is a grown person. Male, female, does not matter. Grown person. And this grown person is now reflecting in that garden in which it was created for themselves. I'm trying to read it at the same time. Yeah, we live forever. Exactly right. That's right. Rosh Hashanah. Thank you. Shana Tova to you too, honey. So that we do live forever, and each soul is. But see, it's just like a beautiful, quiet space in creation. It's when you're creating, it's contemplative. It's not, oh my goodness, as a soul. Your soul is actually really focused. And again, see, there's no mistake. That was the 2 cards now grown up. That little girl is now holding the flowers instead. And now she's planted the trees and she's growing those trees. Yep, love of self, that's right. And then if you look really carefully, it's exactly that. And now she's even standing by an opening. Where will this is an ending. 9 is an ending. 1 is a beginning. 2 is a reflection. What comes next for the soul depends. It's all in the unknown. When we say as a soul is constantly in a journey to discover the unknown, it's discovering everything within the unknown. And that's why we say do your best to embrace it, because it's not the easiest thing to do. We're almost done, only 6 more after this. So the king now is holding, I don't know, it doesn't matter what he's holding, but the tree, as far as I'm concerned, now it's a grown tree from the seeds we planted, and now we're level up again, right? 3, see? 3 for foundation and infinite possibilities. But now look, 3. Once you've hit 3, you are now, as a soul, even wiser. So you're not starting with complete doubts and confusion. You're starting with the flower, not just the seed. You're starting with the tree, not just, something you have no idea that you have to discover. But when now it's kind of muscle memory again, and this muscle memory comes with divine stars. Like, I don't know if you see them. 1, 2, 3. They're all over on the flowers. I think about 10 or 8. And that is significant to show, look, you are now being one with yourself. All parts of the soul that is one with the universe, that is one with the multiverse. It's quite a beautiful image if you really look at it. Like I said, I'm not going by the meanings of the book, so please don't go by this if you're going to read it that way. I say I read it differently always. So now here you're starting a foundation again, and it's new, divine new, divine new, divine new. Kind of awesome, actually. And all those beautiful mountains and those houses and everything, they're all in the background. You could see the trees. You could see a reflection of every life. But now it's illuminated. Perfect word, divine. Illuminated. Your soul now is completely more at ease because it's been there, done that, for real now. And it's still going through it. Doesn't mean, you could say multiple lifetimes, or you could say same lifetime. But now it's experienced something else, and it's more aware. It's more awake, like the people like you guys in the community are. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for being here, honey. There's you guys are also open-minded. This is you. You're shining. When we say shine your light, we mean shine, illuminate, you know, emanate this light. Let it go. Let it be beautiful. This is what the soul wants to show. So you've hit this level and now you're there. It's quite beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly it. It's beautifully said, Harley. Thank you. Perfect. And when you find that calm, the divine allows you to stay calm within that beautiful creation, foundation, the new of that. That's absolutely right. I agree, 100%. And now you think, wow, oh, you don't need the moon? The moon is also a reflection. But now this is such a cool card. Like, I'm going to get my fingers down. Sorry, I'm going to try to get it so you can see it really well. See, I'm going to show you the bottom first. You see the houses that you were and those beautiful, they're like a couple of tiers in the back? These are the multiple chances, these are the things you've been through, and now you're reflecting from that front house. And I'm going to pull it back a little, and you can see the card in itself. It's the clouds with the stars, with the moon, with the vista. Everything that you are is now coming together. 8 in creation with love. 3 for foundation. 2 for a mirror image. And your soul continues to feel even more comfortable in its own, let's just say, for the sake of you being a human, skin. Yeah? Whatever form and density it took. And now it begins to just completely harmonize. And even the light reflects off the sun is now even present. You know, imagine you're the sun reflecting off that moon, looking at your homes in those stars. As a soul. Everything you see here is the universe. We are all part of this. All of this is one grand, beautiful illusion of the soul. And it's exquisite. It's exquisite. Oh, I love this card. My favorite card in the deck. Okay, 33 to me is universal compassion. And that's like the number of source to me. It's like source absolute just being there with you. Because when you start that foundation, it is beautiful. And then look, divine 8, divine creation, divine presence. And again, the standing cross, right? Standing energy. Standing energy. And that ribbon that was on the flowers. And this is the key. And now we've hit this level of 3. I know. Wasn't that an awesome view? I'm telling you. Like, right? I love that card because the other card just shows you that view of that. Oh my goodness. Like, you just want to look at that view from your house, wouldn't you? That's what I always think when I look at that card. And this is just one of those peaceful, simple cards. Right? Yep. Change for good. Exactly right. Now, 3 and 3, some people add them together to make 6, which again is very peaceful and balance and harmony and equilibrium. Or you just leave it as a magic number as 33 and let that impact of 3 be what it needs to be. Oh my gosh, you had a view like that? Now you're making me jealous. I never get jealous, but that's awesome. And then there, it's just active, peaceful. Well, resting, but constant resting, perpetual transmutation of energy in creation, in divine energy is what this shows me. And it shows how energy is just so beautiful and so peaceful. And Source is always with you. And you are Source. And now you're in that place, you're like, wait, I am Source. I got this. I would miss it too. Are you kidding me? I want a house like that, but overlooking the ocean. And I want to see the whales in the water. I want to see, Divine Key. It's my favorite card. Favorite card in the deck. And then we have one of the coolest. Now we started in the beginning with a boat, correct? You see that boat in the back? See the ship? There's that ship. I don't know if you can see the focus. And then we're at 34. 3, 4 for grounding. Diamonds, divine again, exactly. And now look at this beautiful fish in the front. It has 1, 2, 3, 2 babies. Or you can look at it as the 3rd level of life, and then you're just kind of connected by the big guy, which is your oversoul. And your soul continues. It will not, it watches over, they all intermingle together, they all live together. We all have the same thing, parts. Each one of our souls, um, uh, each one of our souls has, like what Cryon calls an entourage. I like that word. But it's like, I call it the light family. And the entire light family comes with you. So as I'm talking to you and you're listening to this, or you watch it later, it doesn't really matter. You actually have all this in you. It's in you. You are that soul. Your soul is that beautiful. So I'm not giving you the finger. It's the big guy there. And then those little pieces, other babies, are the other parts of the soul. Either with you, watching with you, supporting you. It's the soul is never alone. Because they're only just a piece. And we're all equally the same. Or you can look at them as different souls. And how they all intermingle and are technically the same. Looking the oceans, beaches. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's places, like I don't know where I'd go to get this gorgeous house over the beach. You saw a big UFO? Something from, whoa. I wouldn't be surprised, Grace. I wouldn't be surprised, Grace. Yeah, and the ones you tend to see, either they could be man-made. If they're noisy, they're man-made. If they're not, they're probably just going to blink and go. Yeah, some are human and some aren't. So there's a trick to know, but it depends. It takes time. Now that ship in the background has docked. Only 2 cards left. Um, so you're back at your 3rd level, 3 for foundational, 5 for change, and then 9 your trees. Oh, so no, then it's one of us. That's like a family of stars. Yeah, so you're good. Yeah, so it wasn't you then. Good. So you know the difference. Oh yeah. Those are the master ships, and under the master ships are scout ships. And the scout ships flink off of it. You'll see them shoot off and then they'll come back in. All the time. It's I've seen them. I saw one of those big ones like you're saying, like these big ones. Big crafts, and then off them come little crafts, and they shot off in all directions, like odd angles. And they came back, and then they came back into the ship, and they just like disappeared into this mass thing that was cloaked. It was ridiculously awesome. I've seen one of those. I'm happy you got to see it too. So like 9 is 9 is the end now again, but we're at 5 because we only have 36 cards. But now if you think of the soul, if the soul wants to finish this journey, let's say in the life it's in, it can anchor, and that ship, if you look carefully, is now at the base of the beach. It can move on if it wants. It's not dead. It's still alive. It's still there. And it moves forward. It's now anchored. Now anchored, it can go back home. So when it anchors home, it goes 3 for foundation, 6 for harmony, and then look, it's back to a seed, back to its original form. And the soul returns home to source, to creator, to gosh, whatever you call it. And it becomes one again. And again, that beautiful perpetual transmutation of energy. I think it's called, this is active resting energy, and it works together. And that balance is what makes everything run in the universe. That's flow, what you're looking at. A cross is not a cross. To me, it's flow. If you put it sideways, it's active. When you put it this way, it's flow. And that ribbon, again, ties it together and makes you come back home. And your soul goes back to source and does it all over again. And the soul doesn't have boundaries. The soul is everything. So when you look at a bird that was just outside my window, that's part of it. Right? Yes. Yes. Together. Anchored. Exactly. 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 Anchored together forever. And it's absolutely beautiful. When we go back to source again, it's you start all over again. You can start all. That's your free will. When your soul leaves, yeah, it comes out of your body and it goes back from this body is not necessary. That's why it decomposes. Um, and it goes back to source itself as a collective piece. Like you're one piece again, converted back into it. And then that piece goes back home. Home is source itself. Source then says, okay, let's review this. Let's talk it over. Let's see what you want to look at, because you want the review, because you want to look at it and go, oh wow, what did I do?
Much.
What did we learn from this?
And, well, give the food, everyone.
Just plugging something in for my child. And then when you do all this and you start to go to the next level, you go to that next level. All right. Oh, there it goes. There you go. Resupplying child. He's taking his iPads. It's really good. Then the soul then chooses to go through the review, finds what it did, looks at it and says, wow, this is really cool. I like this part. I like that part. This wasn't so great. Let's work on this. Let's work on that. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Let's move it over here. I don't know. Would I come back as a human? Would I want to go maybe somewhere else? When I try being, listen, I might want to be something with 15 tentacles. Who knows? You want to have something with wings? Go be wings. You want to just be pure plasma energy? That is your choice. But after you have the review, you can decide what that is. And that's what I love about it. So your soul never dies. Even right now, someone has passed around you or like in your life, they're not dead. They're here. They're here. They're here in your heart. They're here. They're here. They're in every cell of your body. I know it's hard to believe, but they're there because you're made of the same exact energy. Like right now, my son has special needs, but he doesn't interfere because he knows what I'm tapping into to talk to you right now. I'm technically talking channeling. I call it channel talking. I don't know what you want to call it. But he knows. So he's not interfering. He's not stepping into the space. And just as a reminder, this is my deck. It just says made in Germany. I don't know if you could see that. And it just says Lenormand. Lenormand has a cute little owl on it. And it's JMC. Oh, okay. Maybe it's from here. Urania. It's really beautifully made, though. The detailing on these cards, if you wanted them. Can't really. I want to be planetary. Yeah, you should. And that's what it is. Like your soul doesn't rest. It doesn't sit still. It doesn't. It's not that. I was gonna do this like kind of roll through with the tarot cards too, but I don't know. I don't know if people will take it. I think they'll get mad at me. If they did, that's fine too. But I might just do it. But yeah, it's different. I mean, I could do it with the. Let's see. I could do it possibly with the major arcana. Because tarot cards also technically were started as playing cards. Surprise, surprise. They probably were there before, but they used them as playing cards to make them more generalized so people could have them. And let's see, here's a tarot. This is the deck that I love that I have of tarot. By, if you can read that. It's by Josephine Mori and Jill Stockwell. And the deck was created by Dan Staroff, Staroff. And it's called Tarot of the Sphirot. You want me to do one for the reading with this one? Okay, I'll do it with this one. Oh, you want the first deck? Okay. I have to. Now I have to blend them, monkeys. All right, I'll blend my cards. You call them shoveling. Just kidding. No, they're called shuffling. I'm gonna shuffle them. Shuffle, shuffle. Now they're in order, so I have to reshuffle. I could do it with the Lenormand cards. Yeah. So I mean, the soul doesn't stop. It just moves and moves and moves and grows and moves and enhances. So when we say level up, I think that was really cool in the Lenormand cards. Um, they basically show a really nice image of how, yeah, it's kind of like one level you start. You know, your soul just gets born out of the soup. So level 2, really interesting. You kind of get like crazy duality everywhere, right? And then all of a sudden, the third level, you're like, wait a second, that doesn't look right. I've seen that. I don't like that. We're going to do this. We're coming in like this instead. We're going to come with this much knowledge and that much information. And we're going to take that much source information and that much energy and create this from this energy and that thought. And that's, in your life, just moves on. It's quite beautiful. But the soul is not stagnant. It is not definable. It is everything and anything all at once. It's like that movie, Everything at Once or something. Amazing movie, by the way. I loved it. I just can't watch certain parts of it because of the hot dog fingers. I have a thing with it, just watching the fingers ooze out. But the rest of the movie's amazing. So spot on. Amazing. I love the donut. It's like the infinity symbol, but just a donut. I thought it was hysterical. It just got me. I'm just shuffling, guys, as I'm talking. It's called me stalling. Stalling.
I can't get out without the sand.
You can't get out of where? Cutie pie.
I can't get out without the sand.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so there's, everybody has their own way of doing things, and each soul has their own path. Like mine is a teacher and a role model to all, apparently. Not just me, or just like, it's all, this is like, I got a big one. And I'm sure many of you do too, and it's very confusing and it's hard to see. So that's why you can use cards to help you through it. You can use any tool. My necklace becomes a pendulum. I mean, anything. As long as you trust and know yourself, you can. I heard someone recently just tell me, oh, but they were told that you can't read for yourself or you can't buy your own deck of cards. I said, no. I know. Wasn't it the best symbol for the infinity? It was a dang donut. I swear. When I saw that in the movie, I was like, that was the funniest thing. That was awesome, you learning, my little monkey man.
How you eat ice cream.
I loved how you learned. That was wonderful, Ruben. I'm proud of you.
Back and forth.
Back and forth is what I'm doing right now with these cards.
Back and forth.
Yeah, that donut was hysterical. And she was just so there are parts of her that were, because she was angry, the world was chaotic.
You flushed it.
I was wondering what my path is now.
And we flushed it.
1 second,
And we did flushed it.
Flushed it. Okay, 1 second.
Wait.
1 second. You flushed the toilet. Thank you very much, gorgeous face.
He's so happy.
I'm very proud of you. I'm happy you're here with me because you're helping me do this.
Back
My
and
son just
forth,
helped get the
yeah.
reading.
Back
Okay, as you said that this popped out of the deck, Grace. 21. Again, 2 for ground for duality, like what I call a mirror, polarity. 1 for new. 8 for planting the seeds. So you're now in creation, but kind of like the way I look at it is like you're standing here. You're standing in this really beautiful path. You're seeing the top of the mountain, but you're not quite sure how to get there. So your path is what do you want out of your life is really what your path. You do know what it is. It's supposed to change. It's not supposed to stay the same. Like earlier in the deck, this card, the card that you saw mountains, right? You didn't see the top of the mountain. That's why this card's so unique, because to me, it just says, look, you now can reach the top of that mountain, and then you can create what you want. It doesn't matter if you change your mind. I like that you said you're not sure, because guess what? You thought you knew, and then you know what you know, then you realize you know nothing, and then you do it again, you know something new, and then you know what you know, and then you know nothing again, and then you move back and forth into that knowing and knowing nothing. No, and I'm again doing the infinity symbol. See, it's the constant flow back and forth. They call it a push-pull. It's the gravitational pull. It's a constant movement. You're not going to be able to figure it out. It's like, this is this, that is that. Harley, I'll give you one too, honey. But no, like it's not even a question. It's you're not going to be like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, no, I'm sorry. I have so many things going. Yeah, that's it. It's constant move. Oh my goodness, Harley, Missy Miss. I know what they're gonna say. Like the other mountain. Haha. See, this is the other mountain, and it's overlooking those trees from before. And look, this is what Harley gets. Same thing, but a different way. But Harley's just sitting in the light, going, and breathing it in. That's it. The sun. You're just going, and you know, for some, Harley's at this place where divine creation, like newness, and I can feel hit a new level. I can feel you hit a plateau, a new plateau, and it's really cool and it's beautiful and you're shining so bright. Keep it up. But it doesn't mean, Grace, that you're not. You ate all your food. Thank you, gorgeous. So it doesn't mean that you're not getting it, Grace. It just means you changed your mind. Or something came in that said, oops, tweak it. Let's see what else pops out just for that. I just said that. Let's see what pops out. Who knows? Who knows? You might get something different. I don't know. I just heard you changed something. That's phenomenal. Keep changing it. Don't keep it standard. Excuse me. Do not keep it static. You know, stasis doesn't help anyone. Homeostasis does. Ah, nice. See? What did I say? Look. 1 for new, 9 for ending. You ended something. You're starting something new. You're like, what the hell? What's going on? I don't understand. And there it is. And you get 6. Your trees have been grown, darling. You grew some trees. Now you're sitting in that tower going, And in the back is the mountain. In the front is the tower. In the back is the mountain. You have a viewpoint now. I would suggest chill for a little bit. Do what Harley's doing. Bask in that sunlight for 5 minutes at least. Every day. Figure out what you like, what you're looking for, why you're looking for it. And then, do me one big favor. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to say it anyway. Drop the expectations. Expect nothing. Just ask why and no expectations. Why and no expectations? That's all I ask. Make it Sundance. Yeah. Pretty much you are. Yeah, that's it. Relax. Chillax into it. And the more you do, oh, that's so cool. You're going to love it. You're going to love this. You just said that? 2 cards popped out. 2 for reflection. Great job. 8 for creation. Excellent. Heart. 1. New. Work from a new heart space. It's beautiful. And there, he's just standing there, contemplating. Doesn't have the opening like the woman's card in the gate. It's just standing by a fence that's closed, relaxing, contemplating, and breathing. Enjoying and just being. It is the hardest thing to do. Trust me, I know. I had to do it for a long time now. Before I had my good news that just came through. So my ridiculously amazing news that just came through. Not 1, but 2 things. So, but it took 20-something years to get my 2 things to come through. And I thought I wanted something else. And nope. Something else popped up in the middle of the day. I'm like, uh-oh. New thought. Let's take a moment. Let's take a breather. Let's find what's going to happen with this. And then the coolest one. The anchor, who's at 35? You guys are talking about 35? Again, you got your trees, Missy. 9. Your trees are there. Your chips docked. Your soul's at ease. Take a break. Enjoy the sound of the ocean. Exhale for a minute. You're at a good foundational stage. 3. 5. Find some change in there. I know. I love the single heart. I know. Honestly, Every time I see that single heart or that single diamond, isn't it just so peaceful? That's why I love this version of the Lenormand, because it's actually, here, I'll do it this way. No, I don't think it's... Yeah, it's from AGM Urania. It's the company name. I think it is. That's what it says. I'll put this up here if you guys want to take... Tell me when it's in focus. Is that focused? I think. You can take a screenshot of it. I'll leave it there for a sec. And there's this front of the booklet. So if you ever wanted to see it, you can look for that. And I'll put the box up again. JMC is what it says on the back. And that's all it is this. It's so simple, but I think the company's Urania, if that helps. And yeah, I love that single heart. So easy. And then that single heart leads you into this very peaceful anchor. And look what you're creating, honey. Grace, this is you. This is what you're doing. So just rest in it. Because if you worry or expect, because people are thinking, oh, we have to be active. No. Sometimes doing absolutely nothing brings so much joy to people. You can heal yourself, you can heal others, you can heal the ones you love, you can be kind to things, and just breathe. It would be just nice, you know? You don't have to. There's no have to. There's no expectation of anything or anyone, not upon yourself, not from others, nothing. And that's direct message from Source just now. Is that what I just said now? You have to do nothing but just be you. Be the love. Be you. With all the chaos and the craziness and the kookiness and the strange... See? Again, the heart popped up again. These two cards just came out of my hand as I'm talking. This is for both you guys, Harley and Grace. For you both. Yeah? Both you guys, you get this. You both get this. You both reaping, you putting it aside, you're storing it, you both have a divineness there, you have hearts, you're combining, you're uniting, you're putting your hearts together. See, it's everything. But you don't have to be so serious. See, 10, make it new. Relax, ground yourself. Yes, duality is a pain in the butt crack. We know. We get it. Mirror image is not always fun. But find your peace within it, you know? You got this. I had to wait 20 years. No joke, I'm not joking. 20 years to get something done. 20 years. Talk about patience. Now, I could have lost my poop along the way completely. But no. Right now, there's so many unknowns. I have a few, legal expectations and stuff that are really cool, that are really helpful, by the way. But aside from that, yeah. I know, they're really beautiful. I mean, just, like, even the mice is not mean looking, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like a family having a meal. Like, everyone that gets this card, it would be like, oh my gosh, ew. But look how pretty they are. The artwork is so pretty. It's so simple. And it still retains the playing card version. Yes. And so are you. Both you guys. You have to remember everything, whoever's watching, anything you do will happen in its own way. It just has to be what you'd hope it to be. Like, you created something. Make it worthwhile, Don't... And if it doesn't come right away, it doesn't come right away. Still love the key. I swear to you. This card comes up every time. It's my favorite card. It comes this up every time. The key, the divine key is exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, they need to eat. Like the family needs to eat. It's like it doesn't mean like the card is horrible with the, like even the snake is not mean. Like usually, like if you're giving a reading and someone gets, you get this card, right? You get the snake. Usually this card looks like a venomous thing, like hiding and lurking in a dark image. This image is so peaceful. 7 for swords. I mean, come on. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting camouflaged, by the way, in the grass. Just sitting there. So evil is not evil. It's just how you perceive it. And that's what you have to do. I love this one too for the book. Because this could be anything from secrets to your life legacy, to your progeny, to whatever it is. This could be like a book of knowledge, could be wisdom, could be, I mean, and again, people get a death card. No, you have to let things decompose so things can start with that flame. I love that. I love that. But really. And then people misconstrue this card too, which is the fox. How funny is this one? And the fox is not bad. The fox is smart. It's a wily, intelligent, sly creature. Knows what it wants, does not attack, goes quietly, lives peacefully. But why do we give it so many horrible things? And I love this card because of the 3 ships. Most cards that have Lenormand with the ship thing, it's 1 ship. This has 3 ships. And I love that. It means, look, we all have choices as a soul. We don't have to be stuck. So this is kind of my silly live about the soul, the soul's journey. We're doing a pre-recorded live, not live, pre-recorded video. You guys call them lives, but pre-recorded video on Saturday. And yeah, it's nice to have a positive image of a snake, isn't it? It's deeper hidden messages, exactly. And they're not cruel. They're just quiet, and they'll protect their den. That's all they're doing. And they slither away from you, believe it or not. They're not, in the mood. Yeah, so we're doing a live, a pre-recorded with, I'm doing it with Mother's Tarot, Loretta, and BJ's Esoteric Musings, Betty, this Saturday, my Saturday, so what are you guys, Wednesday? No, you're Thursday. So 2 days from now. Yeah, 2 days. Okay, the other 2 are, one is, I wish I could write it. I'll write it here. Hold on. See, now I can have the little whiteboard. Hold on. Give me a second. Here. Put it in blue. At. I'm writing. Sorry, guys. I went quiet for a second. You're like, what? Okay. Here. That's Loretta, Mother's Tarot. And Betty at I can never spell this word. Esoteric. Musings. All right, here we go. And we're filming it on this Saturday. Here we go. All right, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. I can see it. I think it's legible, right? I'll leave that up for another screenshot. And we're filming. Oh, I'll do it one more second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, there you go. So, we're gonna pre-record another episode about the soul. Oh, 5. Oh, good. Yes. And I'm gonna. Oh, let's do it in green. I'll put the time in green. Okay. 5. My 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But it's not live. It's pre-recorded. So once it's pre-recorded, when we're done at 5, It should be up 7. I don't know, depending if they can get it up quicker than last time. Yeah. And I will definitely try to do it alive. If it's alive, it's not live yet. It's my 10 a.m. Um, but I'm gonna try. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying not to be preachy. I appreciate that, Harley. I'm really trying not to be preachy. So I appreciate that it's not doesn't come off as like you have to do this. So this is when we're recording it. Yeah, that's the time of recording is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for you guys, and do this for you guys. So once it's up, my husband and I are gonna put like a beginning to it, and hopefully that comes through. If it doesn't, though, I'll just have all three of us hopefully synchronize our sending it out. So we'll pre-record it and then we'll send it out. And this will, so then we'll send them out as the three of us, and hopefully visit them as well. Like if you watch it in one person's, you don't have to watch it again over and over again if you don't want to. But as a support to Loretta, like so if you watch Loretta's first, just put a little, just put a like on Betty's, and just like keep it on silent and watch it in the background. That's what I do all the time for us. It's like a collective group that that I try to support everybody in the group. And if you want, you can watch it again. That's all. Even one if you get even more insight out of it. Because I technically, the second I start turning out live, I'm already channeling and I don't realize it. So, thank you guys. My gosh, you're making my day. This is weird. I will give you a brief look at my son. There he is. That's it. That's it. No, but no more reviews of my child. So that's when this is going to be going on. And that's how I do it. Like if somebody does like a group, a couple of people in the group, I always kind of put it quietly on the side if I'm like washing dishes or if I'm cleaning up or even teaching him. So then I can put a music in the background and I leave that on quiet so that everyone gets it. Yeah, so anyone can watch it any time, and this way everybody can have it, and it's easier. Oh, thank you. He is. You see that energy off of him real fast? That's why this is so clean, because he's such a monkey, gorgeous, delicious. Neshama. He's delicious, he's divine. He's my divine. He's the divine, as far as I'm concerned, and he's the master teacher. You think I teach? This one teaches better. So, in all honesty, just remember how not to expect too much. Just do you. Be at peace. Try to find some quiet. I know things are going to be chaotic in some ways, and if you pay attention too much. But you can pay attention to the chaos, look at it, see if it works for you, move it on, And, yeah, and this is what grounds me every day is my child. So when I say I'm home all day, taking care of gorgeous child, I am. In the beginning of this, you'll hear I'm still in the middle of educating. So yeah, it's constant education, it's constant teaching, it's constant learning. The back and forth, exactly. And we have to be more at peace with ourselves and more at, how do I say this in the nicest way? Don't beat yourself up because something has gone a way that you didn't want it to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly. It is that back and forth. It's energy doesn't make any sense if it's standing still. I love those pictures of energy from the scientists. They're like, oh, right, no, Einstein was right that everything's on a gravitational kind of like cushion, right? And it waves out in that grid. And that's what it is, that back and forth. So if it bounces, like imagine some entity like a planet is in a space and it's emanating and it's rotating. And as it rotates, it moves the inner gravitational force throughout space, which is the cosmic flow. And then it starts bouncing and reverberating and moving and waving. That's what it means. Constant movement, constant change. So if anyone ever says you're cursed or you don't know and you can't read for yourself, pooh, you can. But don't read for yourself when you are angry. Don't read when you're not in like a quiet place where I call 6. Even being at like an energetic 6 doesn't mean you have to be completely balanced. It means you're neutral. If you're neutral, you're good. If you're not completely balanced and you're just neutral and you're just feeling that back and forth and you're swaying with it, that's good. But if you're not doing it from the right place. Yeah. See? Harley knows what I'm talking about. Like if you're going to do something from the heart, do it. But do it from the heart and do it from a cleaner, more quiet, more peaceful place, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, energetically, especially. The energy is what matters, because if you're going to do it from a different place, it's not going to be as quiet and it's not going to be as peaceful. And whoever watches this in the future, yeah, that's what it's all about. You can read for yourself. You can heal yourself. You have to try, first and foremost, exactly to get the calm energy first. The calm energy has to come in through first. The calm, the vibration has to be quiet. It does not be perfect. It has to be quiet. It has to be reflective, introspective. Then you can read yourself and still be slightly sad and still be slightly, a little ticked off, like disappointed, but not angry. No fury. You can't read in fury. And you can't read in jealousy. And you can't read in doubt. That doesn't work. You read for yourself when you're, curious. That energy of, that's interesting. Let's do this. I wonder if in a home with commotion. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. That's exactly it. That's why I should be like filming at night, but I'm not filming at night because I just wanted to see who I can catch at this time of day. You guys should be sleeping. I feel so bad. But this one here is letting me do this. So thank you, my gorgeous monkey man. I love you. And so find, at least a quiet for yourself. What is your quiet? Like you can hide in a cabinet. I don't care. I mean, yeah. Yes. 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 I'm reading your comment. See exactly what you said. I can read all of that, and then it just makes 100% sense. You want to do it, but you're getting frustrated because you can't do it, but you want to do it, but you did it, but then yes. And I have it every day because I have to watch my child. And it's my choice, and I've chosen this, and it's the most beautiful decision I've ever made. But people wouldn't take the decision I made, and they wouldn't do that because why? Why would that be interesting to them? I mean, that's not their life. Their focus is somewhere else. So find how you do it and what makes it easier for you, really. And yes, everyone's changing their beliefs right now. Good. Change your opinions. Good. As long as at the core you're still who you are, that's fine. But if you change your beliefs, good. Things have to shed. August, September, yes. From the Leo to the Virgo to the Libra. So you're going from confidence to introspection to now things are settling and they're now going to get justice, right? Oh, my pleasure. I know. It was just a second, but you picked it up, right? Yeah, he does. He has he literally he has an angelic aura, and that's why he's off the camera. I know. That's why he's not on camera, because his aura is it is so angelic that let's put it this way. Mama bear here, I'll claw your eyes out if you come near my son. Like any mother, like the tiger mommies. Hello. Oh wow. Yeah, and it keeps you happy, and that's how. Hi, monkey man. That's my husband. I'm doing well, husband. How are you, gorgeous? You can see auras one day, by the way. Here, I'll tell you how you can do it. If you want to see something like that, right? You want that gift, Grace, you could do it. You have to open yourself energetically to it. Put yourself in the most peaceful of positions. Oh, cool. He's on his way home. Yay! Don't forget the Oreos for the monkey man, Mummy. I know you heard me. My son wants Oreos. And you know what? We'll do a bag of chippies. Bag of chips. We do it like every Friday. We do a surprise bag of chips for like my son because it's like a treat for the end of the week. So we'll do chips for the boy. Um, don't know why, but it's... No, you felt my son completely, Harley. And energetically, when you want the aura thing, Grace, you can do it. There he goes. You see, I could do 5 things at once. You see how I'm literally channeling as I'm talking to you. I am not. I am absolutely present, but I'm literally channeling and talking to you at the same time. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep one foot on the ground and one foot in the air, right? This way I can balance it. So what I'm asking you to do, Grace, is the same thing. One foot on the ground and allow yourself to float, to be free, to receive the energy from outside. I know, she's laughing at me already. Pick up. So this is a mother. This is what you do. You have to, it's like you're multitasking. What do we do as women? Come on now. You allow yourself to float out and be grounded at the same time. You can ask Mother Earth, Gaia, or, whatever you call her, to hold you down, help you keep you grounded, and you can float higher at the same time. At the same time, those two things, and whoever's listening, any gift you want to create to bring back, because we have all these abilities, by the way, to see auras, to pick up frequency, to whatever it is, telepathy, which I finally picked up again. So all these things will come back to you when you ground yourself, focus on the most positive, most beautiful, most kind of blessed energy that you could think of. Cleanest energy, like that light in the window. It's really dark outside today, but look how bright it is coming through the window, right? That's natural light. So work from that, and then work and focus on source itself, on creator itself, or Gosh itself, spirit. And allow that combination. That's like the mind, body, and soul, right? Or the mind, the heart, and source, right? It's all 3. 1, 2, 3. So you combine those 3, and then you ask Mother Earth, Gaia, below us, help me hold all 3 parts, right? From the heart up. She will hold you. She'll anchor you, and Source will work the rest of the magic. Then you can go into that place, focus on what you want out there, make a plea from the heart, truly from the heart, a genuine, intentional, so you can help others with it too. Like not just see auras, but you can help people see their auras too. So they can see themselves, which is absolutely beautiful. Aura is just seeing their own light. So that is a gorgeous thing to want to know. So if you could figure that out, take a moment, breathe into it, ask it in the most purest of intentions, and then it comes out to the universe. The universe already hears you as you just said it. And now when you focus that energy and consciously anchor that energy, your own energy back in, that will bring it. Like I had to wait 20 years, you may not have to wait 20 years. Have you any thoughts on doing meditation? Yes, I do. I was joining Trudy, but the timing was really bad for me from Path of Oneness. If you guys want a really good meditation, I know Terry does them, and I'm holding your space. And Trudy, Path of Oneness, has a great meditation. You catch it even at the replay, where it's a silent meditation for 20 minutes, and then there's a really nice, gentle, really awesome conversation afterwards. But the timing of them was my 6 in the morning, and I'm not functional at 6 in the morning. No day of the week am I functional at 6 in the morning. Not even 7 where they change it to. So this week I think it's 7 in the morning. Saturday. Well, my 7 in the morning, not yours. Probably be 3 or anywhere from 2, 3, or 4 in the Pacific, Eastern Standard Time. But me doing one, I could. Yeah, I could do a pre-recorded one. Oh, you haven't? Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking I could do a meditation one, Harley. I could. Do you think people would appreciate it? I mean, I don't want to waste people's time. I'm not going to lie. You think, I mean, if you want me to, I'll do it. All I need is like a yes. And I'll be like, okay, I'll do it. But if you want, I could do it. I mean, I could do a meditation. But it'd be more like a channeled meditation because I would actually bring, okay. So what I would do is I would ask my higher self and source, because I technically speak to source. My higher self is the one that facilitates it to go straight to source, which is really cool, by the way. Um, and I could do it from there and see what can come through in the meditation. So it won't be like a traditional one, but it could be, yeah, maybe, maybe. And then I'll ask when I'm out of the meditative part of it, like the speaking part of it. I can do that, and I'm gonna have to look for music, but the music's on the phone, and I record these on the phone. So I'll see what I can do. That's a good suggestion, Harley. I will look into it on how to get the music in the background. If you guys want music, because I don't really have music. I'm in the process of trying to get, manifesting it. I put it out there to the universe. I actually wanted one of those, not just the Tibetan metal bowls, the brass bowls, the singing bowls, but I wanted a crystal one. But I wanted a set, but they're super expensive. Then I could create my own music as I do it. And then I can just channel and create. That would be so awesome. Yeah, exactly. So like I could do them as pre-recorded. Yeah, I could do that. Exactly, Grace. I could just pre-record them and send them out and then see. I could do that too. That might work. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, it's a good idea. Ah, okay, cool. So even perfect. I do? Oh my gosh, thank you, Harley. I thought I have like a raspy, mean voice. Like it's hard to hear your own voice. I know. As a teacher, I was like, yeah, who cares? Not who cares, but students have to hear you. You have to do your job. But yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'll do that. I'll add it to the my notes to remind me these kind of videos too, because I've made a list of kind of videos I'll be doing. So yeah, I'll do that. Cool. Very cool. I will definitely try them. And I'm thinking, thank you. Thank you. I try not to be, what do you call it? Someone said it perfectly preachy, like do this and you have to have that. No, I don't like that. I don't like when people tell you who to be. I do have a thing with voices. I do. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So I will. I definitely, you know what? I will. I'll put it in my list. I have a journal that's specifically just for this kind of stuff. And I will put it in there and I'll put it as a reminder to do that. Cool. I will. Definitely. It's not something I plan. See? I didn't plan this. Thank you. I don't sound preachy. I appreciate that. I didn't plan this. See, you guys decided to do meditations. All right. I'll try it. I'll do it. And hopefully it helps people. Yeah, and I think you're right. Pre-record's better. I really think pre-record is better. Because then it is at your own leisure. It isn't when you actually have people could be sleeping. You could put your headphones and just zen before you sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you guys are right. And I do forget that meditations, because I started watching meditations before tarot readings, right? So that's a good point. I didn't realize that. See, you're right. And then it brought me back into my focus of self. So good points, you guys. See, I learn. I can learn too. I'm not here just to be like, la, 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 la. I got it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay, you guys want a card or anything? Or do you want me to try to channel for 5 seconds? More like real channel? Okay. Let's see. Let's see which part. Let's see if it's just source. What wants to pop in? Maybe it's a collective. I don't know. Let's see who wants to pops. I have to fix the back. Sorry, guys. I am moving because my back just went. Yeah, you can see the light in the room. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's kind of cloudy. It's super cloudy. So I'm so surprised there's so much light. All right, let's see. All right, this is a good position. All right, let's see where it goes. Hold on, let me see. Let's test it with the boy. See which one it holds with the boy's hand. Oh. We are the collective of the Andromedans. The galaxy. Not your star system that you call a constellation. We concur with the vessel. That it is a time to flow. We're giving her an image of flow, despite conflicting energy flows. But we're giving her an image in her mind's eye of this flowing, very peaceful, very calm flow, cutting through all that confuses and tempts all entities to be in imbalance, to be in the state of being of imbalance. And it's not what's necessary. To be love and the love that you are, find that tiny, if it's tiny, large if you can, anywhere in between size, whatever size you deem it to be, of an energy to bring you through, and just literally float on that river of energy of peace. And just discuss and look briefly at all that chaos around you, because chaos is good. We need it for balance. But this level is beginning to tip. The pendulum, begin to tip the pendulum towards the chaos. And we want more humans and beings to either be neutral, as this vessel stated earlier, or stay more into the light, just so we can keep the balance just a little longer. And unfortunately, we will have to say it. It's not just the election in the States, the United States, as this vessel calls it, but it's other parts of the world as well. And it's not just an election.
Yes.
Thank you, beautiful. It needs to move. So we need to, by February, mid-January, February, will be one collective exhale. And after that, there will be a quiet period where the dust settles. Might be murky, but dust settles. And then from February-ish to about April, another quiet, ups and downs of energy, but we're asking, do the best you can to find a shred of humanity in the situation and just ride that river of energy. Yes, Grace, who is watching, yes, we are speaking directly to you, yes, and anyone else like Grace, because many who will watch us, because we know now, we can see who will watch this, have very similar questions, and your gifts will open by being in that peaceful river of quiet, that nugget, that sliver that may be hard to find, but you will find it, and just find that quiet and go into that place, and then your gifts will open despite the tornado, the chaos, the noise, the whatever is trying to interfere with your peace and your balance and your harmony that you're offering from the love of you to others. Harley, yes, we see you, and you are shining so bright we don't need to say much more. Keep shining, darling. Shine, illuminate, emanate, and let all see your light regardless of who and what they believe. We've asked for meditation, so we'll take you through meditation, and we'll see if this works. Oh, they're gonna make me do sound. Popped in for a second. They're gonna make me do some sounds. Whew. Sounds. I'm gonna do some sounds. Ready? Here it goes. Okay. I'm going back in. 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. They're gonna. Okay. Clear throat. They said get some water. They popped me out for a second to get some water. Oh, you guys are welcome. Seriously. I didn't see half your comments, but you're welcome. All right, go ahead. Whoa. Something just went through me. What was that? That was cool. All right. Light codes. They just sent you lots and lots of energy. And that's going to unpeel itself in layers. I could give you another one. They said there's more. Hold on. Whew. My throat was bad this morning. That's unique. All right. They told me hold it up so the speaker can hear you. Oh, they want this high. Sorry. Gotta get water for this one. It's the highest note. Might go low. Who knows? Find out. Ow. Oh. Woo. Something fell off my head. That was pretty. I hope you guys felt that one. Now I'm gonna ask them for a low note to get the bass energies, because those were basically the heart, the middle heart, the throat, the here. Gosh, I'm still floating. Here, and there. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we could do a whole chain of them. Yeah. See where they're going with this. Oh no. Lower throat. My lower throat sucks right now. They want the high notes. Sorry, darlings. Ooh. Let's go in. Come on. 1, 2, 3. That was pretty much all your chakras, as much as I can get them. My back just released. I don't know. Did you guys feel anything out of those fun little nuggets? I don't know. My eyes are glowing. See, I do that sometimes when I just need to ground and balance. I just make sounds. It's interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. Like your heart goes, your heart's supposed to go. It's supposed to like something to just. I think it opens something. Yeah. Yes. They sent a mess. I'm hearing it. They're talking now. They sent a message to open up the heart chakra so you could find that quiet, so you don't have to be bound by anything, and you can move. So you can find the flow and not be so stuck, and get to the neutral, so you don't have to get in that place where it's very difficult to fathom. That is. Someone asked a really good question. How to Loretta, I think, or to Betty, in one of their lives. How do you find peace with those who are not very peaceful, or choose not to be peaceful? And to be honest, that's a really good question. Yeah. Oh, so it worked. It went for your feet. Yeah. So that's the grounding one. So that, yeah. I felt Gaia like really like yanking down like this. Like I felt the energy going like right from the bottom. I could see the energy coming from the ground going from pulling me down. Like it was really nice. So yeah, yeah. Like one foot's on the ground, one leg is up. They told me to do it this way. It's easier. Oh, good. I hope it helps. Yeah. And as a peaceful way to meditate is well, I can give you a quiet one. Oh, the avians want to give you this one. My blue avian wants to give you this. Close your eyes and find you're sitting or floating, as you'd say, in a space nondescript, just light, nothing around you. Inhale slowly. Exhale even longer. Inhale slowly. Hold. Keep holding. Keep holding. Let the air go through your entire body, from your toes to your head to your toes. Now exhale it all out. Inhale slowly. Exhale all that no longer serves you. Inhale slowly. Let it either come through your crown, your feet, your center chakra, your heart, wherever you want it to come in, let it come in. Exhale everything that no longer serves you. Send it with gratitude and love. Inhale slowly. Open your arms to the side. Drop your arms wherever they fall. And now that opens your chest and your heart chakra even more. And exhale slowly. Inhale slowly. And exhale everything you no longer truly has caused you pain. You no longer need. Inhale slowly. Hold. Hold. Hold one last time. And exhale. Exhale again. And exhale one last time. On the last breath, breathe in life, abundance, peace, wisdom, knowledge, gratitude, wonder, awe, temperance. compassion, and love. And this inhale, make this the biggest breath you hold in. Straighten your back. Lay back, whatever position makes you most comfortable. And breathe it to every cell of your body and every energy field around you and to all that you care for, and send it to them too. So breathe in. Fill your stomach and hold. Hold. You're supposed to feel like a balloon. Hold. Hold one last time. We're going to exhale 4 times, 6 seconds apart. Two times. Three times. 4 times. On the last breath, release your head and let it rest down. Let it float among your shoulders. And the last breath is just to say gratitude and thank you. To send love to those who need it everywhere, who may be suffering, who may not be, but just need a little love. And this is to the collective of all that is in existence, especially all souls that need the love everywhere, in every paradigm, in every parallel. Inhale, hold, and this time exhale through your nose, if you can, if not through your mouth. Slowly though, so everyone can feel it. All right, I'm back. Thanks, Charlie. You don't have to share this. I hope that helped. So the avians came through, the Andromedans came through, and Source came right through them. Yeah. They're back. Yeah, I spoke to Jesus this morning. I asked him a question. I was like, Jesus, come on, man. I need to know about your wife. And he's like, okay, let's talk about Mary. Yeah, she's great. So, yeah. Yeah. No, my pleasure. My pleasure, guys. My pleasure. I hope that helped. That was good? Awesome. Did it, you guys felt the quiet they were trying to give? Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy right now. Ooh, that was cool. So that's probably a message. That's probably saying, here, go this way or something. Yeah, that's really cool, Harley. I'm hoping something came from that. My pleasure, Grace. Anytime. I'll try, you know what? I'll try to do pre-recorded ones like that, where they'll come through and just guide it. Because that was easy. That was kind of natural. So I can do that. Yeah, I could do that. But I don't have Zoom. So even if it's a time where nobody's watching, I'll just do it kind of live and then see if it, picks up later. Someone else. Oh, cool. Okay. See, that makes sense then, because I'm picking up, when I hear music, that's the music I hear. My husband asked me beautifully, he said, what kind of music do you hear when you're like floating off, or, wherever your soul really likes to go? You blow the horn when you need help. Yeah, so it confirms that those were light codes for helping, for clearing, for healing, if you needed it, and guidance. Yeah. Yes, and not to abuse it. 100% do not. Yeah, those don't come out often out of my body. And plus, I couldn't even get the lower tones. My throat is really, I literally have a slight cough. So that's amazing that those even came out. You can hear my voice a little. It's a little scratchy. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad it worked. I'm glad it worked. And thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. Honestly, I'm amazed. Yes. Yes. And you guys can make the same sounds. All you have to do is you just really focus quietly and don't care that anyone's listening. I know that sounds so weird, but don't care that anyone's listening. And you just quietly make the sound. You do feel lighter. Cool. See? So now whatever's going to come will be easier. It just needs to, we need to face it for what it is and how to look at it, and not be like picky and be like, oh, I don't like how that is and what that is. And just let it be what it is. And it will make more sense. I promise. Promise. It took me 20 years to get what I wanted. Not wanted, but I was hoping to get for us. Any sound. Yes. You could be tapping. That's me on my legs. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm glad. You see, that's what I was hoping. See, now you're floating like me. I'm still floating as I'm talking to you. So yeah, that's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to be feeling like, oh, I don't know, it's supposed to, but if you needed a healing, that's how you feel. You got a floating, and Grace, you felt it too somewhere else, right? Like internally, and what it does is it embeds itself in the heart chakra. It sits there quietly, and when it's ready to come open up, you will feel it even more. So if you didn't feel it right away, it will come later. It's like a little gift, like a nugget, and then of light, and then figure out what you do with that. But you're right. You're right, Harley. You're not supposed to take that sound that you heard from the trumpet, from the horn, and abuse it for help. You only use it when you truly need the help. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And see? Try it. Just try the quiet. And now husband just is out to walk in the door. So. Yeah, so definitely do that. Take your time with it. Try. Don't care what people think. Just be. And then you'll have I'm telling my husband, don't worry about stuff like that. And when you could just be yourself, you don't have to think twice. You don't have to doubt yourself. And you're just being. And you're just in pure love, and you're just really quiet. Or you're just at least neutral, and then you can go to that love place without feeling so irritated and angry. You know? We all need that right now. Because there's a lot going on. Yeah, there are other things personally that aren't so great right now, unfortunately, but some things are wonderful, so that's what we're doing. Just catch her feet, she's killing me. I had that. I was phasing at some point too, and it was amazing. But yeah, phasing is not the greatest feeling because you really feel it. But floating, that's awesome. Yeah, your feet levitating, it means you've released. I'm just waving to my husband. You've released something massive. My pleasure. Grace, it's coming. I can feel your head going, well, what about me? No, it's coming. And anyone watching, if it didn't get it right away, they're designed by those that would give it to come in the way you're meant to receive it, in the time you're meant to receive it, whenever you're meant to receive it. Oh, no, go to bed. I'm so sorry. Go to sleep, honey. Go to sleep, Grace. Thank you. And anyone who else watches this later, thank you. And and I should be going myself. I've been told I need to eat something. I just gave a lot of energy, but I'm buzzing, so I'm just like Harley, like I'm all over the place. But thank you for at least watching. I know too. Grace is gonna have nice dreams. I actually sent her a little extra protection before she's about to go to sleep now. So if you see like a blue massive bird-like thing, energetic like light bird, that's me. It's gonna watch over you while you sleep, so you can actually relax a little. Because you have some things going on that I'm not going to blow up on public. And I could see them, but it's not appropriate, so to say. You too, honey. Thank you, guys. Namaste from the heart to the pineal gland. Namaste from us. And thank you all for being here. And I think I have to hit that X button. So thanks, guys. And thanks whoever watches in the future. Appreciate it. You don't have to, and you made the time. And I'm supposed to say like and subscribe and la la la. So if you do like and subscribe, la la la, enjoy yourselves. I do it for fun. I do it because I want to help. Bye, guys. Yeah, see, I was just waiting for that comment. There you go. Good. Yeah, look for me. I'm kind of light bluish. I'm palish blue. I'm kind of like the color of that pillow behind me. See that? See this pillow? You'll see that, and it's me. Bye, guys. Abundance to everyone. Bye, guys.